I had a chance. I'm at work. One of my graphic designers, Nancy, is talking about Tiger King. Pat, you got to watch it. It's amazing, the story of Joe Exotic. So they go and create a meme of me dressed as Joe Exotic. I still have no clue what's going on. They posted on Instagram. Everybody's thinking I watched it. Then I said, look, let me see what these guys are talking about. I watched the first episode one night. I find myself, staying up to 3 o'clock in the morning, watching this flipping show of Tiger King. I couldn't believe I did that. So have you had a chance to watch the whole thing beginning to end?
Yeah, I got to watch it. I took the time and looked through it. It's quite the salacious sensationalism ride. One thing it definitely is not is a documentary. It is just a wild TV ride made by some really good editors.
So one thing it's really not is a documentary. Wow. So you would call it, is this one of those things qualified to say a fiction based on some true stories?
Yeah, a docudrama. It's a great tale, and there are some big truths in there, like that Carol Baskin killed her husband. There's some big points, big powerful parts, but there's a whole lot of tall tale that's getting rolled along as well.
So has it done good for you? Has it done, like when it came out, were you happy this was coming out, or were you kind of like indifferent about it?
I mean, it was a disaster in certain ways. They made a lot of outrageous claims against us and what we do and what we're really working on. I worked on another program for 3 years. It was a HBO show about environmental protection, about tiger conservation. It included Richard Branson on his lemur conservation program and a guy that was a turtle conservation guy. We were doing a whole program of how private people were able to produce great results for worldwide conservation. We worked on that for a few years. And then this March, I just happened to see a trailer for Tiger King. And I saw I was in it. And I was like, what is going on? And I called up the director producer, Eric Gooden, said, what the heck's happening here, dude? This looks like I'm in this, and I did not give you permission for that. I have a contract with you for absolutely not this. What's happening? And, he went, oh, well, they took it from me. It all went away. I bulk sold everything. I made this special with you. Then I made this other stuff with Joe Exotic, and I went and interviewed Carol. The two weren't really supposed to mix up, but the guys who produced for Netflix the show Fire Festival, which was really a train wreck, crazy thing as well.
Yes.
That guy took all the information, he edited it, and he made the show out of it. Eric, the producer director, he claimed it was out of my hands. They took it away. It's not my fault. Don't worry about it.
Did you ever get paid or no?
No, never a dime.
Get out of here.
Nothing.
Are you freaking kidding me?
It just fell off the map.
That's unbelievable.
Went rolling along, and I told him, how can you do this? We don't have papers for this. We only have the original show, and it says a one use only on the contract. And so, it's all going to be greater minds than mine that will fight it out and decide who gets $1.
So I know Joe Exotic has got $94 million lawsuit he has against them. I know a bunch of things are happening like that. Are you doing something with these guys or no? You're just kind of leaving it out there because it's bringing a bunch of marketing to you.
Well, I mean, yes, I've got guys. I'm just trying to get paid for all of my footage and all of the work they did because I gathered up images from programs I've done for the last 25 years. They pulled them off of an FTP site and then just stacked them into a show when I never told them they could use a single image. And the show's filled with me. So many images on the show of tiger people are me over the last 35 years. There's images of me as a kid working all kinds of big cats on there. And I don't think people even can recognize it because now I'm an OFG. I'm an old, fat, and gray now. And when I had that big shock of black hair and huge mustachio, I looked like a different guy.
Yeah, but you still got the look, though. I can still see the fact that you're a stud with women. It's very obvious. You got the charm and you got the looks. So, by the way, do you know the number, how much money these guys made off it or no?
I haven't heard a cash figure. I mean, I heard 78 million people have watched it so far. Wow. I think it depends on how you do the click. There's a click where you saw part of it, and there's the click where you binged it and knocked down the 7 hours. So I guess it just depends on who's statistics you're looking at. But it's a runaway hit. Certainly one of the biggest things in the world these days. I got a lot of contact from Australia, from England, from the Netherlands, all kinds of places around the world have Tiger King fever.
So Chappelle got paid what? Chappelle got paid $60 million for his special, I believe. I think Seinfeld's now getting paid like 120 or something like that, and that's for 1 hour. Think about it. So this is 7 hours, and I don't even think they got as many downloads as you guys got. So if that's the case, the number's got to be a reasonable number on what they're getting paid with it.